1 month post-op. Oh my God.
God! Wow! Oh my God!
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Erna, and I had my vertical sleeve gastrectomy on December 17th, and today I am 1 month post-op. I'm so excited. So I have some information for you. If I look down, it's because I have some notes. Last time you guys saw me, I was 1 week post-op. Everything's been great since then still. Yeah, so your girl's 1 week. Now, overall, everything's been pretty smooth. It's been a smooth ride. The only issue, again, like last time, would be the constipation. From my week 1 to week 2, at the beginning of my week 2 stage is when I really was constipated. But by the end of the week, everything smoothed out. Thank you, Miralax. Thank you, Smooth Move. So my recommendation to you would be to ask your doctor if they can prescribe you a stool softener when they give you, if you do have to take narcotics, a stool softener, or ask them what over-the-counter stool softeners or laxatives they recommend, because that will help. I mean, you won't be having the same amount as last time prior to your surgery, but it will be pretty difficult to pass. Well, I know for me, I've heard some people said they had the opposite, they had diarrhea, but that was not my case. During my week 2, I was able to meet protein goals. Actually, since the beginning, I've been able to meet my protein goals daily. I've been meeting my water goals starting my week 2. So week 2, my water goal was from 48 ounces to 64 ounces, and I've been getting in 64 ounces every day. So goal moving forward after 1 month is to increase that, because I used to be a gallon a day girl. So may not hit gallon right away, but I definitely want to get in more than 64 ounces. I am on the soft food stage. So the way that my program works is that on day 0 to day 1, it's clear liquids. Day 2 to day 6 is full liquids. Day 7 to 10 would be pureed foods. So I was only on pureed / soft. So I was only on that for like 3 days. And then day 11 to 30 would be soft foods, but you can only have 4 to 6 tablespoons, 5 to 6 meals a day. So that's about a 1/4 cup to a 1/3 cup during days 11 to 30. But now after today, day 30 to day 45 would still be soft foods, but increase my quantity to a 1/3 cup to 1/2 cup of food. And then day 46 to 75, I start my regular foods, would be 1/2 cup. And that's when I can start adding fresh fruits and vegetables and whole grains. And then day 76 through life would be maintaining that at 1 cup a meal. Each meal, have 4 meals a day, or 3/4 to 1 cup for the rest of my life. So yeah, this is quite a journey. Let's see. So while on this journey so far, I've just been so overwhelmed with the feedback I've been getting from people, just the support, the love and support from my friends, my family, my new friends. So I thank you all. I'm shocked to see all the subscribers I've gotten so far. I'm just really excited to continue this journey with you and documenting. So again, like, if you have any questions, I know people have been reaching out to me, asking me questions about what I've been doing on my journey, how to get started, because they're interested in the surgery as well. Like I've told my friends and my family, to me, I know like in the past, having weight loss surgery seemed to be either taboo, like people wanted to keep it a secret for fear of being judged, but I'm just putting this out there because I mean, taking your health into control, taking control of your health is nothing to be ashamed of. You want to go out there, if you want to do it the natural way, go right ahead. I support you. If you want to have the surgery, I support you. But being in control of your health is, because to me that is the ultimate wealth. Like, what's the point? You can have all the riches in the world, but if you're sick every day and you can't enjoy your life, was it worth it? So I support you, and I'm just thankful, and I just want to thank you all again for everything, all the support, the comments, the prayers, the well wishes. Thank you. So now let's move to week 3. So during my week 3, I had my, from week 2 to week 3, at 2.5 weeks, I had my follow-up visit with my surgeon. When I tell you, he was blown away with my progress, with how I've healed. My scars are like pretty much non-existent. He did a great job. But then I also use silicone strips, which I can insert a picture of the silicone strips that I use, and put the link below in the description from where I got it. I've been using that, and that's been helping too, but his incisions and the way that he closed me up, perfect. But when I met with him, he came in with his team. They asked me about complications. I had none. I told them I was meeting all my goals, my water, getting everything in. And they really didn't have much to say then, because he was like, normally this is when we're holding your hand and we have questions to ask you, but like if you have problems and we can address that, but I haven't had any issues. He told me to try to explore more foods, because I told him the types of foods that I've been eating, like tuna and sauteed spinach and the soft foods. And he was like, maybe add some more texture, see how you're doing, which I did. I'm fine. I told him I'm Liberian Lebanese, growing up in a West African home. I ate pepper since I came out the womb. So pepper is something that I really like. And that was one thing I noticed that some people said they had troubles with. And even my program told me to start with some bland foods. And I did that. And then I said, well, let's see if I can take a little heat. And I tested that. I told him, I was like, I tested pepper. That was fine. I had made like a stewed cabbage, and I put some pepper in there, and I was fine with that. Did have gas. That's another thing I've noticed, belching. I mean, I belched before, but now it's like I belch a lot. Well, especially with the cabbage, I definitely belched a lot. But he gave me the green light to exercise, which was my main, not to say that was my main goal to go see him that day, but it definitely was. My main thing was, hey, can I work out? So after he assessed me, looked at my scars, like we talked, and he was like, yeah, you can go ahead and work out. And I was hella excited. I'll insert a clip. I took a video right after my appointment, and I'll insert a clip of it here. Hey y'all, so I just wanted to make this quick video. I just had my checkup with my doctor, and to say the least, he was blown away with my progress, and he basically didn't have anything, like he was speechless. He said, we normally have things to ask you, but seems like you're on track, because they asked me about my pain. My pain is gone, basically. I told them like 1 to 2, but really it's not a lot of pain. I'm able to get down my 64 ounces of water. I am eating foods that are on track. I'm taking my vitamins. He looked at my incisions. He said, your incisions look like he came in with a team and they were all like, wow, this is really good. My incisions are almost gone. I do have like silicone strips on them, but prior to the silicone strips, they healed really well. He's like, you are like my ideal patient. I wish all the patients are like this, and just go out and tell everyone it's a smooth ride. I made a joke and I told him, you probably didn't take my stomach out, because I was able to drink my soup and eat my sorbet on day 1. Like, I'm eating all the meals that they're having me do. Yeah, I really have no complications. It's just a quick little update. So I'm just really excited. He gave me the green light to exercise. So that was my main thing. I was been waiting to exercise this whole time. And he was like, maybe you'll realize you had the surgery. Like you'll feel a little bit of the pain here and there from where they took my stomach out, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get it. He was like, this is your year. Let's go. I was like, right, let's go. Let's get it. Thank you so much. I've just been enjoying this whole process. I really am really excited about where I can go. And just I'm excited about the future. I'm excited about now. I'm remembering to stay present and enjoy each time, each different stage that I'm hitting a new goal. And yeah, just super excited. If you want to get this surgery, I support you. If you don't, I support you. Health is like the ultimate wealth to me, and being healthy again is number one out of all of this. So bye. I did work out the very next day, and of course, in true Erna fashion, I decided to sprint instead of start like taking it slow. But I didn't really have that big of an issue. I worked out for like an hour and 45 minutes, which I'm like, maybe you could have just done a little bit here and there, but no, I decided to go hard. And my body felt it because I hadn't worked out in like a month. So I was pretty sore the next couple days. But I planned on gradually starting again from 3 times a week and then moving up to 5 to 6 times a week, which is what I was doing prior to the surgery. I actually really like to work out, and especially during quarantine, we have like our own little home gym now, and I've been using YouTube, different videos, Mr. London, Chloe Ting. There's videos here for you to get your steps in, like 10,000 steps walking a day if you aren't into like HIIT exercises. So there's a lot to be found on YouTube that you can do at home, and you don't necessarily need a gym. One thing I did notice though is with working out, I felt hungry, hungrier, and I noticed that I was eating more often, like after I worked out. So I had my protein shake, and then I would eat again. Basically following their rules, but I just fueled my body whenever it was hungry. I fueled it like true hunger, not just like, oh, I think I need to be eating. And I talked about to my nutritionist about that, and she's like, you did exactly what you're supposed to do. So my program offers monthly support groups, and we recently had one on Monday, actually, on the 11th of January. And so that was pretty nice. My program, like my nutritionist is there for life. We have these monthly meetings until I decide I want to stop going, but they're really helpful. And it's like a whole range of people, new, before surgery, some that have been in 8 years, so you can hear their experiences. So I'm really grateful for that, and everyone gives different tips on questions or any issues some people might be experiencing. Now, I did have one thing I am glad that I did. There was a lady who I had my first nutrition appointment with prior to surgery. We have to take a class and have a test before we can get our surgery date. And she mentioned her calcium that she was taking, and that she's like, oh yeah, I noticed that I forgot to read the fine print that I'm supposed to take it twice a day. And then I looked at that, I pulled out our pamphlet, and I was looking again. I'm like, oh yeah, premenopausal, supposed to take it 2 times a day. And I had only been taking it once a day. So bad me, but I was like, thank you for letting me know, because had I not gone to that meeting, I probably still would have been taking it once a day. So I started taking it twice a day, but it's pretty good. It tastes like watermelon starburst. I take the Celebrate Celebrate 1 multivitamin, so I only have to take 1 multivitamin and then 2 calcium throughout the day. So it's pretty good, pretty easy regimen. Yeah, so now we're to week 4. So this week I had a stall. So I lost like 17 after surgery, and then I was losing a pound each week. And now I lost nothing. There's no weight change from week 3 to week 4, which I was okay with. I mean, I know that happens with my past weight loss journeys. You always have that plateau stage once your body starts getting used to it, and you just gotta switch it up. So what I'm about to do, switch it up, and we'll see what happens next month. But I did experience something that I thought I wouldn't have. So throughout this entire journey, all the videos that I had been watching, and even the doctor, they're like, oh yeah, your taste buds are gonna change. Everyone, my taste buds change, my taste buds change. My taste buds have not changed. So the whole first month, I was eating foods that I like. I had no issues with nothing. Nothing with drinking, nothing with eating. I loved water, warm water, room temperature water. Cold water was cool. But then I wake up today on my 30th day post-op, 1 month post-op, and my mouth just felt like I was chewing gum, and I slept with gum in my mouth, but there was no gum in there. Like there was extra saliva. It just tasted weird and felt weird. So I said, well, let me take a sip of water. And I keep this canteen next to my bed. This is 64 ounces. I drink this daily. Yesterday I actually got 2 in, so I'm excited about that. But I took a sip of it, and this water, like I wanted, not that I want to throw up, it like I wanted to spit this water out as soon as it touched my mouth. It was disgusting. And I'm like, now I understand, because the lady in our support group, she's like, oh, I can only drink ice cold water. Like I can't drink room temperature water. I just can't drink it. But she never said why. And then other people are like, they hate the taste of water, but they never explained what it tasted like. This, I just don't like, not that it tasted like sewage. It was gross. So I came to try to experiment. Like I went to go brush my teeth. I'm like, well, maybe I need to brush my teeth and then sip. Brush my teeth, sipped, still nasty. Put the Listerine. Even the Listerine tasted bad to me. So I'm like, okay, nah, let's go in the kitchen and figure this out. So I put some lime in my water. Tasted that. The lime tasted extra bitter. Now I really like lime, but the lime tasted bitter in the room temp, like the normal water. So I quickly messaged my nutritionist, and I'm like, hey, this is what I woke up to this morning. What can you do? Because she said, she was like, oh, y'all can email me, text me whenever. Like, I'm here. I work for you. So I sent her a message. She got back to me in like 5 minutes. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. She's like, maybe try to infuse it with fruit. Use like little meal drops or chrysolite. And she's like, also like herbal teas are really good. And I just bought, like I love tea. So I just bought a bunch of herbal tea. Like lemon, raspberry, peach. So I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. I have herbal tea, so I'll try that out. Then something was, made me think about the lady at the during our meeting, and she said she had to have it at like ice cold water. So well, let me put some ice in this water. I normally don't like ice cold water. So I put ice in it, and it went down smooth. So crisis averted. I can drink water. It just has to be ice cold. So this weekend, my husband and I were going to the mountains for his birthday. So we're going to be in a cabin. I'm going to keep the water outside in the car because it needs to just stay super cold. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm happy that I can drink my water because I actually love drinking water. But my taste buds are changing, so it's not a lie. They weren't joking. It's something real. Taste buds changing, it's a real thing. But I guess that's something that you just experience. Some people experience at different times throughout the journey. Mine just so happened to happen on my 1 month post-op surgiversary. But yeah, because if I couldn't drink water, like, not my water lord, like, I need it. I need it to survive, like, for real. Actually, let me take a sip right now. Also, I have no issues drinking with this straw. So you can try if you want to, but I mean, some people say don't drink with a straw, but I really don't have issues. Maybe because I don't just gulp it down so air's not getting in. I just put it in my mouth and then swallow, but yeah. Okay, so right now, just doing everything that my doctor and nutritionist, they're telling me to do. Just trusting the process. If I do what I'm supposed to do, it's supposed to work. I don't see it not working, but here's what you all have been waiting for, I'm sure, my stats. So on the day of surgery, so my highest weight ever was 331. Day of surgery, I was 291. When I sat down to have my first visit with the bariatrics team at Emory, I was 301. My current weight is 271.2. So I am down a total of 20.2 pounds. I'm excited about that. 20.2 pounds in a month, that's great. Sometimes it takes multiple months for me to even lose that in the past. So yay for me. I did take my measurements prior to surgery. And when they say you lose inches, you're losing inches. Like they say, just don't base everything on the scale. And that's a fact, because I can tell, like when I look at myself, like, and I, like when I'm getting dressed, I can tell like that I'm clearly getting smaller. I took a picture after my first day of working out and I had so much energy. And when I looked at the photo, I was kind of shocked. One, because look, I looked at my legs and I'm like, oh, is that what my legs look? My legs look so long and small and like slender, because my legs to me are not long. They just look like short and thick. But I put a side by side of my before picture at my heaviest and my picture right after my exercise, and that was during my second week, 2.5 weeks post-op. So I'll insert a picture of that so you can see what I saw. And I was just like, oh, okay, girl, okay, you doing it. But yeah, I was like, that's what they say, like, don't just look at the scale. Like, I looked at the mirror, sometimes even looking at the mirror, because you see yourself every day. But when I looked at the photo, that was one thing they did say, like, take pictures on this journey, take pictures. And another, like, non-scale victory, like, my ring just keeps moving all around. So I told my husband, he said, that just means time to upgrade it. So, pop, baby, let me upgrade ya. So I'm waiting for that, but we're gonna wait till like later on down the line. I can't keep upgrading and resizing. But back to my inches, I lost a total of 30.6 inches in my body. 30.6 inches, 30 inches, like that was just, I'm just excited. I'm just happy about this whole journey. I'm not in a rush. I'm not comparing my journey. Some people, I know they lost more than 20 pounds their first month, but everybody's body is built differently. So I'm just excited for this journey that I, myself, me, Erna, that I'm on, because there's only one me. So my experience will be different than everybody else's. But I do have some, I also have some favorite foods actually during my soft food stage. And my favorite meal so far, I've been doing a pan-seared tuna with sauteed spinach and oyster mushrooms cooked like scallops. That's really good. And I really like that. And then also I made a soup, like my own cream of mushroom soup with spinach, and I also put some ground turkey in there. And yeah, that's it for me. This is 1 month. One, like Puff Daddy said. So 1 month down. This definitely went by so fast. I can't believe it's only been a month. I'm really excited about the future, but I am taking everything in. I'm being really present and just enjoying the journey as it goes. Again, if you liked my content, subscribe, share with your friends. If you have any questions, just send me a message. I usually respond quickly. Yeah, and then you can also follow my Instagram. I will be documenting my journey there as well, and you can see a little bit more about me and my little family, me, my husband, and my dog. So before I go, I just want to talk about my goals for the next month. Not so much scale goals. They do in my program, they want us to list our goals and not related to the scale. So like I have my top 3 would be to meal prep more, to increase my water, and to exercise more, build up my stamina and strength. Definitely want to increase my strength, especially with strength training, not just cardio, because your girl used to bench. I maxed out at 200 pounds. Like, come on, I'm trying to get back there. Like, let's get strong. That was back in my heyday. Now I'm an old lady. Back, knees, joints. I ain't got Megan's knees. So yeah, but those are my goals for the next month. I will be updating you at my 2-month post-op. I can also include, I did make a video prior to my first one of my my pre-op liquid. I did like a haul of my pre-op liquid diet, especially for people with diabetes, like what they suggested that you drink instead of the protein shakes. And then if you want to see more videos, like in between, I can do cooking videos. I can do a video of my vitamins. I can do like a favorite meal. Just let me know in the comments below, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I'm so excited. 1 month. Bye. So there is one thing that I have experienced. I haven't experienced any hair loss right now. I have been getting a lot of questions about that. But what I have noticed is that my hair is really dry. Just really dry. I don't know if I need to change my deep conditioning. If you're experiencing this, and 4B, 4C, 3, type 3, if you have curly hair, did you also experience really dry hair? And if you did, what did you do to help remedy that?